Hi, this is a continuation of our lectures on statistics. This time we will look at measurement of central tendencies. Now, measurement of central tendency is used to give what you can call the gist of the data points, because oftentimes you are faced with enormous number of data points or observations, and to make sense of it you have to get what the general trend is, very crudely speaking. So there are many methods which actually measure what the data tries to say, or helps us in interpretation of data. uh, all of them have their own strengths and weaknesses. We will introduce only three. There are many other measures of central tendency which will be taught in higher classes. For now, we'll be looking at mean, which is the sum of all observations upon the number of observations. Then there's median, which is middlemost data point when the data is arranged in increasing or decreasing order. And then there's mode, which is most frequent data point. We'll start with mean. Mean is obviously the sum of all observations upon the number of observations. Say we take the case of simple raw data and consider maybe say 35, 40, 55, 10, 60. Let's say we talk about these 5 data points. So mean or average, as it is called, and denoted by x bar, is given by sum of all observations, that is 35 plus 40 plus 55 plus 10 plus 60 upon the number of observations, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 observations, and we can divide that by 5 right here only. So you get 7 plus 8 plus 11 plus 2 plus 12, that is 20. This is 20. Then you have 31, you have 33 and 40. 40 is the mean or the average of these data points. But let's say we're not faced with raw data but with frequency distribution of data, or a frequency distribution table. The way to find out the mean in that case would be to say if the data point is xi, represented by xi, and the frequency corresponding to xi is given by fi. Then obviously we can say that the sum of all observations will be equal to sigma xi fi, that is the sum of the product of the data point and frequency for all data points. So sigma xi fi is the sum of all observations, and the number of observations is simply sigma fi, that is the sum of all frequencies. So x bar is equal to sigma xi fi upon sigma fi. That gives us the measure of the mean. Let's see how we can apply that in this case where xi is given here and fi is given here. So xi fi in each case would be, in this case this would be exactly 240. In this case this is 280. This is 72. This is 80. This is 176. This case there is 276, and this is 95. So sigma xi fi is equal to simply the sum of all these numbers, which is 1219, and as far as sigma fi is concerned, this is equal to 16, and so therefore we have x bar is equal to sigma xi fi upon sigma fi, that is equal to 1219 divided by 16, which is equal to 76.1875, right? So we have calculated the mean or the average of the given frequency distribution. Next, let's look at median. Median is simply the middlemost data point when the data is arranged in increasing or decreasing order, because it really doesn't matter when you're calculating the or finding out the middlemost data point. Let's take the example of the simplest raw case right off the bat, some numbers, say 3, 7, 6, 5, 1, 9, 10. So let's look at what the median of this raw data set will be. We'll arrange it in increasing order. So you have 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Right? So this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 data points. So therefore the middlemost one will be 7 plus 1 by 2th data point. Median is equal to 7 plus 1 by 2th data point, that is 4th point. So the 4th data point is 6. So median equal to 6. But if I add one more number to this data set, say I had 5, 3, 7, 6, 5, 1, 9, 10, and when I arrange this in increasing order, you get 1, 3, 5, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Now you notice this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 data points. You can't really decide what the middle data point is because there is none, considering this has 8 data points. So in that case, the median actually is the mean or the average of the two middle numbers. The two middle numbers being 8 by 2, 8 by 2th data point, and 8 by 2th, 8 by 2 plus 1th data point. And the median is actually the sum of these two terms. Median. So the median in this case would be 8 by 2th term would be the 4th term, and 8 by 2 plus 1th term will be the 5th term. And so therefore the median is actually the average of 5 and 6. That is 5 plus 6 by 2. Median is equal to, that is 5.5. So in this case the median is equal to 5.5. And so as a general rule, you can keep in mind that if n, where n stands for the number of observations or the number of data points, if n is odd, median is equal to n plus 1 by 2th term when it is arranged in increasing or decreasing order. But if n is even, median is equal to n is actually the average of the n by 2th term and n by 2 plus 1th term. It's the average of these two terms. So that's something that needs to be kept in mind. Apart from that, calculating median is pretty straightforward. Finally, we'll look at mode. Mode is simply the most frequent observation. So if you have, say, 2, 3, 5, 7, 3, 1, 10, 3. In this case, you observe that 1 occurs 1 times, 10 occurs once, 5 occurs once, 7 occurs once, 2 occurs once, but 3 occurs 3 times. And so 3 can be called the mode of this data set. It's as simple as that. Simply find out which of the data points occur the most number of times, and that becomes the mode of that data set. Well, that's all I had to say about statistics. This is all. Thank you.